Hey, welcome to Old World, Wisconsin. My name is Anna, and I'm super excited to welcome you here to one of my favorite places. It's the 1890s Danish Immigrant Farm. Old World, Wisconsin is all about stories. It's about immigrants and migrants, new and old, stories big and small, but they're all stories about what it means to come to call a place home. And here today in the 1890s Danish home, we're going to explore that story a little bit more as I share with you a story that's not only one of my favorites, but one that's really relevant today.
Christian Pederson arrived in Wisconsin in 1867 from his native Denmark and built this home in Luck, Wisconsin in 1872. In the coming 15 years, Christian would be made a widow twice over, with both women, Christine and Meta, dying of illnesses that we consider preventable today. One was a case of infection, likely from a doctor traveling to check on the new mother, bringing with him unclean instruments or hands. At this time, germ science was known in places like London and New York, but it was not understood by most rural practitioners who lacked access to the latest scientific advances. The second death was from diphtheria, a highly contagious illness that causes a patient to suffocate. While vaccines had existed for over 100 years, one for diphtheria was still elusive and wouldn't exist until the 20th century. Thousands of people died from this illness every year, not only in large epidemics, but in small outbreaks that could ravage a community or a family. Even with loss as part of their story, the Pederson family is remembered for their love of folk dancing and Danish songs, and while a shy man, Christian is often fondly remembered for a sense of humor and being able to tell a good story. When he died in 1926, his obituary shared that he was of a cheerful disposition and always ready to stand up for what he believed was right. Families have dreams and hopes for their future, and some come to an entirely new world to make this dream a reality. But geography, economics, politics, and even pandemics can change our plans. But it doesn't change who we are, and that is the story that lasts.
At Old World, Wisconsin, we are all about stories. We've got some pretty powerful ones to share. The most important story, though, is yours. For us, history is about you and how you understand yourself and how you understand your world, because a lot of times history can be thought of as just being about things like butter churns, and while they are important, the most important part about history is who is going to tell your story and how our history is really our future. So when you come to Old World, Wisconsin, that's what we want to explore. That's the story we're most excited about. I invite you to join us this summer online as we've got some great new experiences rolling out. We've got Facebook. Share your photos, share your stories. Tell us what it means to call this place home.